When it comes to waking up at 5 a.m., it is way more than just counting down from 5 like Mel Robbins says. Our Proverbs 31 girl didn't have an alarm clock and she still got up while it was still dark. So what does that tell us? That there's way more going on than just willpower. In order to wake up early, you need to have good rest. That means our sleep quality is just as important as our wake up time. Research shows that sleeping in a room that's a few degrees cooler than your body temperature actually improves your sleep. But let me tell you something. When that alarm goes off and it's freezing, now that's a test of faith. If you're waking up feeling tired and sluggish and overwhelmed just thinking about your to-do list, that was me last year before I started changing this one thing. As a nurse working shift, raising 2 kiddos, being a wife, and still trying to show up for people socially, my mental health tanked last year. I was tired all the time, I couldn't focus, and every time I got home from anywhere, I would just sit in the car, stare, maybe doom scroll, and everywhere I turned, online, at work, even at church, everyone was pretty much saying the same thing: burnout. So I knew that I needed to support my body better and not just push through the day to day. So after months of research and way too many podcasts, I decided to try AG1. After a few weeks, I started to feel a little bit more alert in the morning. I wasn't snapping on my kids as fast, and I honestly think it cured my mom brain. My favorite part about it is that it's a multivitamin, it has your daily greens, it has probiotics, and it's just one scoop. I just have that in the morning on an empty stomach and it just works for me. I know we can all agree that mom life is super busy, but you know how we're always talking about how we have headaches and brain fog and sometimes we just feel on edge? Most days we're so busy caring for everyone else, we forget to eat, let alone drink water. But did you know that just being 1% below optimal hydration can trigger all of that? The headaches, the mood swings, the mental fog, just because we don't drink enough water. So now every morning I prep electrolyte. My naturopath suggested that I take the Prev magnesium electrolytes. Originally that was to help with digestion, but I've seen so much more health benefits than just keeping me regular. For someone who doesn't like drinking water, I love that it's simple and it tastes just like lemon water. It doesn't have a fake aftertaste, and because it's magnesium based, it helps with sleep and stress. Vitamin C is also in it, so you know it keeps our skin glowing, and the electrolytes help keep me hydrated throughout the day without the crash, because there's no point of waking up at 5 a.m. just to crash by noon, because that is not a Proverbs 31 vibe. Okay, girl, we're looking at something so beautiful, and that's my quiet time with the Lord. But can I be real with you? This used to be one of the most stressful parts of my day. I don't know if I'm alone in this. There have been so many nights where I went to bed with the best intentions. I was going to wake up early, have my worship time, and then I hit snooze, and suddenly I'm behind schedule. And in those moments, I remember asking God, how did I get here? Was I not prepared enough? Am I even good enough? Because this Proverbs 31 woman you speak about was out here feeding households and managing maid servants, and I can't even get my kids out the door on time. And just like that, comparison sneaks in. Even as Christian women, we can start comparing ourselves to the woman of the Bible. It can get so overwhelming. So if no one's told you today, it's okay. And maybe like me, you just need to offer yourself a little grace. Good morning. I am so tired. But we need to figure out what is on today's agenda. So I think I'm going to go through that first. And remember, these 5 a.m. routines don't actually happen overnight. It didn't for me and it won't for you. But we just have to flow with it. What if our mornings weren't meant to be strict routine, but a rhythm, one that flows with grace? This is exactly what I mean about rhythm. This morning, the plan was to do an at-home workout, but I was still so tired. And instead of beating myself up, I decided to go for a walk instead. If you're trying to wake up at 5 a.m., morning sunlight is one of your secret weapons. Dr. Andrew Huberman talks about how early sunlight helps regulate your circadian rhythm and promotes better sleep and increases alertness. And clearly, as you saw, I needed that extra help today. Girl, every night I say the same thing. Tomorrow, I'm waking up early, I'm making a real breakfast, and I'm sitting with my kids. And most mornings, it ends up being cereal, lots of complaints, clothes no one wants to wear. And then I read that our Proverbs 31 girl wakes up while it's still night. She provides food for her household and maidservants. Now that's goals. And am I there? Not even on my best day. Babe, it's like a weekly ritual at this point. Me trying to do better, life doing what it does. So if mornings feel like survival mode in your house too, here's a question worth pausing for. What's one thing I can do today? Because that's where grace lives. In the moment, in the asking, and sometimes the real answer is this: just do the best you can. If your goal is to feed your family better, but time is tight, start small. Try swapping out your cereal to a healthier version. If it's about your own health, find a grab and go option that actually supports your goals. And here's a little thing for you to know. 1 in every 4 kids skip breakfast altogether. So even if it's cereal, a banana, a yogurt squeeze, know something is better than nothing, and you are doing the best you can. So don't overthink it. Don't guilt trip yourself. Just take the next small step that feels good. Point to your words.
Matt sat on Sam. Sam sat on.
Now this is how I ended up here. Remember my peaceful 5 a.m. start? Then I forgot to boil water for the thermos, and something so small shifted the whole atmosphere from calm to chaos. And if you're anything like me, that's when the spiraling starts. Not because I snapped on the kids, but because I remembered all the times I have. The mornings that I lost it, the rush, the guilt, and then that video from Instagram plays in my head. You know, the one that says rushing your kids makes them anxious adults? And just like that, me and you are in the car, driving in silence, convinced that we've ruined their whole lives over boiled water. Girl, that was all me this morning. That was all the feels, all the mom guilt, all the overthinking. But you know what God whispered to me in that moment? He said, I'm not looking at your checklist. I'm looking at your heart. Maybe you need that reminder too, because it's so easy to be in the middle of the mess and feel unseen. But he sees you, he loves you, and he's walking with both of us.
Take a bit. Look, was very angry. He pressed the snake.
Come down, I'm just making you look.
It's not.
One of my favorite parts of Proverbs 31 is where it says she's clothed with strength and dignity and laughs at time to come. Okay, but was I laughing at this point? Certainly not. I continue to choose rhythm over routine. And girl, I know how easy it is to say, forget it. Grab the kids, throw up a messy bun, and bolt out the door. But here's the thing. Some days that might do more harm than good. Research shows that taking just a few minutes to get dressed, even if it's something so simple, can boost your self-esteem, lower stress, and increase productivity throughout the day. It's like a signal to your brain, we are showing up today. But more than that, it also reminds me that I don't dress to impress. I dress because I'm already clothed in strength and dignity that I received during my morning worship with God. So I didn't get to do my full skincare routine this morning. I didn't get to give the girls cute hairstyles with little matching bows, but I did do something to push forward. And today, no shame, we chose being late over me losing it. And God, I think he still met me there.
Me and Ariana started playing in
You ready to go to school? All right, out the door. In your eyeball. It is so crazy how one thing can derail your day, but then also when God is moving inside you and working on things inside your heart, how much it actually comes out in the physical. And I didn't realize how much things I've had held into my heart for a particular area in my life. But, you know, like I'm really trying to give myself grace. I'm really trying to look within myself and push back and just fight the enemy. And sometimes prayer is not enough. Sometimes worshiping is not enough. Sometimes you just need to sit and be still and just go through the motion. That is something you are dealing with. You are not alone. To the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. Go ahead and check out this video. It has really good tools and tips to help you with your everyday life as you walk in your faith.